because you get into a rhythm. It's hard to do it, but once you get going, it's like Groundhog Day. You're up for 24 hours. You're fighting the fire. You're dragging hooves, and then you take a break. You're exhausted, and then you rest. When you get the rest, then you get back up. You do it all over again.
All right, you're listening to an Alameda County Battalion Chief talking about the exhaustion, the stressful work of fighting the Six Rivers fire. A team of Alameda County firefighters was just there as part of the more than 900 personnel fighting the fire that's burned more than 25,000 acres. But they were not alone. Therapy dogs were also there with them at base camp. Heidi Carmen is the executive director and the founder of First Responder Therapy Dogs. She's in studio with her beautiful dog, Kareth. Now, the group has grown since it started in 2020 from one therapy dog to now 56 teams certified and going to 13 states. Heidi, thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having us.
So this is kind of amazing. Tell me how this started. It sounds like you went up and saw the reaction from what therapy dogs can do for these first responders who are really, we talk about 24 hours on, they're exhausted, they're mentally, emotionally exhausted from trying to save people's homes and stop the fires.
Yeah, when the 2020 fire season, we had a local fire in Marin County, and I took Kareth out to visit some firefighters that I knew out there. I just had her certified as a therapy dog, and the response was remarkable. The firefighters were exhausted. We were burning up and down the state everywhere, and they were just so happy to see her. They just melted in her fur.
You look at this picture, right? And
yeah.
It's that you put your head down on the dog, and there's something that just changes, right? They give you this unconditional love, and it's just such a simple kind of interaction. How would you were just at Six Rivers. How was it up there in terms of what you saw and what Kareth was able to do when she was there?
I met a lot of very exhausted firefighters who had just come from another fire and then went out to this fire, and I walked up and down the rows of the fire engines where they were getting ready for their day, and they saw us coming and they were just like, the dog, and they just said, come over here, please come over here, and they just needed that touch. Then they would tell me how they missed their home and they missed their dogs, and just being with her helped them just have a sense of normal.
Yeah. Tell me about getting these dogs certified. You said 56. The last time I checked, it was 50, and now it's 56, and so it's kind of an amazing process. As Kareth's been sitting there, she's so good, which is, you said, part of the issue. Like, but she can come over and you inside to me. I know. I can't not get a little bit of love, huh? When we're sitting here. What does it have to do to become therapy dogs?
Well, we started this nonprofit after my 2020 fire season, and we created a certification for handlers to go through if they wanted to become certified with First Responder Therapy Dogs. And they need to have really good obedience and pass a bunch of behavioral courses. And there are a lot of courses for the handlers about, firefighter and first responder mental health and for psychological first aid, so that they understand what they're going to be involved. The handlers are going to be with the first responder community. They need to understand what that world is about.
Do you find that, you guys don't just go to fires, right? We're talking all first responders, because the job is very stressful just in general. In terms of what we know about how, just a little bit of this goes a long way, where do you find that you're most needed?
Well, during fire season, it's definitely at the wildfire base camps, but it's equally with San Francisco PD, with dispatch, CHP dispatch. Everywhere we go, everyone is so happy to have a therapy dog, have Kareth there for them. It's across the board.
And she loves it too, I would imagine, just getting all the love back. Who doesn't want that attention? I've seen it, especially during the pandemic, where I've seen parents bring their dogs to colleges because kids are having a hard time, and we've seen them in hospitals and things like that. What is the biggest challenge for you for meeting this need, for first responders and getting more dogs certified, more teams on?
A lot of times the challenge is this, that the departments don't understand the benefits that the therapy dogs will have. But once we get in there and have our first visit, then they're sold. Yeah. They see that their personnel is so much better off and happier and more productive.
And they're quick interactions, right? How much time are they spending with Kareth?
I let them have as long as they need. Sometimes they'll have longer and sometimes shorter. Just, Kareth picks who needs the help. She'll go right to one person and he'll tell me, how did she know that I was stressed out? They know. She knows.
She knows. That's why she's hanging out with me right now. Do I seamstress? I seamstress. Well, Heidi, it was wonderful hearing about all the work that you guys are doing, and I know it's a team. Isn't it a team? You shake.
Definitely.
Oh, you are so sweet. All right. Well, if you can find wanting more information about Kareth and this beautiful dog and the First Responder Therapy Dog Program, you can go to our website at ktvu.com and just click on web links. Heidi, thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Kareth,
Good girl,
thank
Kareth.
you so much. You're such a good girl. Rosemary, I'm over here getting my therapy.
I want some. I need some therapy as well. Such a beautiful dog.